Welcome to Spotlight New England. I'm one of your hosts, Audrey McClelland.
And I'm Ashley Erling. And big things, as always, we always have like a headline to talk about.
Well, you had a great weekend.
Yes.
This is a big deal.
I did. So I'm fortunate enough, as you know, to do my segments on Saturday morning, as I've told everyone many times. And it's so fun. I always get to do something so cool, so fun, like great local event.
Right.
Whether it's something I've done before or not. So this weekend, I was at the International Tennis Hall of Fame in Newport, which everyone knows, has heard of course.
Yes,
But
beautiful.
I don't think sometimes we realize what a big deal many things in our state really are. This is a big deal. So every year, of course, they induct new people into the Hall of Fame. And there's so many legendary people who are already part of it. But like this year, they were inducting Maria Sharapova, who
queen. One of the queens of tennis.
Such a big deal. So I was there in the morning covering all of the events and everything that was going on, because this year actually they changed the format.
That's right, they did this year.
It was a little bit different. So they had the actual induction celebration was the entire focus this weekend, as opposed to before when they would combine it with the Open. But what people didn't know is that Serena Williams would be making a surprise visit and announcing her and introducing her to the Hall of Fame.
That's
now,
amazing.
This is
I told you this. It gives me goosebumps every time I see it.
It gives me goosebumps too. So I'm going to read you from Serena Williams' Instagram.
Too, can I just say?
They both look absolutely amazing. Serena said, "I flew to Rhode Island for Maria Sharapova. Maria's career, as her dad put it, started with me and ended with me inducting her into the Tennis Hall of Fame. I'm probably the last person you expected to see standing here. Honestly, a few years ago, I would have said the same, but years after getting to know her better, we now call each other friends. And when a friend calls, you answer. This is a women supporting each other and respecting each other greatness. Congratulations, Maria. It's my honor as her former rival, her forever fan, and now her forever friend."
How beautiful
to
is
welcome
that,
her to the Tennis Hall of Fame.
I love that. I love women supporting women, but this in particular,
I just really
special
because it was happening here. It really caught my attention. But this is like a big deal that like these women are saying, like, we are women supporting women. We're coming together. Maria Sharapova, first of all, is so iconic. She was all over. I was so excited that she was there at all.
Yeah.
Then she was on the cover of the New York Times style section on Sunday as I'm flipping
Which Ashley
through.
still gets.
I read every Sunday, and she was on the cover. Great article about how she's continued on in her career and has made herself her own brand and, is still investing in herself and betting on herself.
She's still just as relevant today.
Yes. Which I thought was very inspiring. And then they, dropped the Serena Williams.
They dropped the Serena
surprise visit.
So really, that was a surprise for you too. Like no one knew.
No one knew. They kept that under, lock and key.
Lock and key over there.
Yep. No clue. She was probably there while I was there, and I didn't even know. I saw Andy Roddick.
Well, and that was a big deal.
Yeah, no, I mean, everyone who was there is a big deal. I had a great time covering it, but I just thought it was so cool.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Making headlines. And it's all happening right here.
In our little old state.
Our
little ocean state of Rhode Island.
But we're like,
I will say, like, on social media, all I did see was the two of them hugging and people all commenting about it. And, like we were saying, as two women, it's just amazing to see. You have these two powerhouses that were competitors, and that they can put that aside. It was like a healthy competitive.
A healthy competition. I think that's sometimes what people maybe lose track of, or, as it is, it's a great storyline to pit people against each other. But what it really is just healthy competition in that they were athletes.
Yes.
But they're still women who support each other, respect each other. And now they're both here still having these amazing careers.
I loved it. I loved everything about that so much.
I just loved all of it.
And it was a great time, too. You had great weather.
It was a beautiful weekend in Newport. And not for nothing, they're both so fashionable.
Oh, they are. They look both amazing. Absolutely. You are right. You are in your element, Ashley. You were in your element.
I loved it. I was just so excited to see it. So that was fun to share that.
I love that. That's a great one.
Speaking of fashion and design, today's guest I am so excited for. Stick around. We'll have more on Spotlight New England right after this break. I knew from the moment that I met today's guest that we were going to be instant friends. And of course, I admired her immediately for all that she does. She has her own company, Sandbar Design Co., where she is a home designer, but also works for Yes, Lily Pulitzer, and is their home designer as well. So we are so excited to welcome Sarah Maurer today to Spotlight New England. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I've been looking forward to having you here again from the second I met you, as you know. We
I can attest.
2 weeks ago.
we instantly connected and just were like kindred spirits, like right off the bat. But you know, you do a lot. You have a lot of different facets to what you do, who you are. Describe to us what right now in your life, like what you do, what you're doing.
So at the end of the day, the focus for me is home. So every aspect that I'm doing, I'm under this umbrella of home design. So whether it's for Sandbar Design Co. or it's for Lily Pulitzer, everything I do is creative. It's always looking for inspiration, innovation. Who can I talk to? Who can I collaborate with? So it's really just, you know, trying to work together. We're all about like collaboration over competition.
Yeah.
Supporting the
community.
Oh, it's everything. I just think the best things happen when you collaborate and support others. And that's what we're all about. Lily Pulitzer is a phenomenal company. They are allowing me to also work on Sandbar Design Co., which is huge. I've been with them in various roles for 20 years.
That's amazing.
Since I was 23. So now you know my age. Yep, here we go.
Look amazing.
Yeah.
We're all in the same box.
I mean, literally. So they're just a fabulous company. And been super supportive of my career goals. So.
And so it's, you know, such an iconic brand and company to work for, to wear, to whatever, especially, you know, in coastal New England and all down the eastern seaboard. How did you get into what you do?
So I went to school for textile design. That was what set my foundation. I went for print design. I thought I was going to work in the world of home decor, Lee Joffa, Schumacher, designing wallpapers, which you guys probably already know that is my passion.
Yes.
Lo and behold, I got into fashion. I worked at Ralph Lauren right out of college, right in New York City. I'm not a city girl. I'm a country townie. So I got a job then at Sigurd Olsen, and shortly after, I got a job opportunity at Lily Pulitzer, launching or working in their fabric production department.
Wow.
And I was a little bit bored, so I would do things that improved that department. Like I'd make things look better.
I love that.
But it was still like an Excel document at the end of the day. It was my responsibility. But then they gave me the opportunity to create the fabric department, the trim department. I created the color department. So I created these departments that were new for the company, and now there's a home department that I'm launching.
And so you're actually launching that, which you were telling me more about. I mistakenly had thought that really they had been doing that for a while, but this is a new endeavor. Tell us more about it.
So Lily has always been known for, they have always had cups and small goods, agendas, like the trinkets and easy pickups. But in 2023, we started having a conversation about actually launching more of some lifestyle product for people's homes. Maybe you're not comfortable wearing a garment, but you could be very comfortable having a piece of product in your home.
Like a place mat.
Yes, a dinner napkin. Like I am really passionate about a tablescape.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
I'm like, yes,
You are very much kindred spirits.
No, it's true though, because I feel like fashion and home design, they're really one in the same.
They
to me,
are,
fashion is things I wear on my body, but it's also things I look at in my home. And I'm inspired by all of it, and I love all of it. I think a tablescape is the perfect way, or a wallpaper, like you were saying.
Open your door, let people in, let them get to know. Yes, and the authenticity of like being yourself, and you know, staying true to who you are. So. We now have, and actually our fall home line is launching this week.
Oh my God.
So end of this week, our fall line is launching. And guess
it's like another baby coming into the world.
It is. And it has been a long line because we had some delays. It should have already launched, but life happens and things are complicated behind the scenes, which I'm sure they are for you as well. But our home line is launching on Thursday. And believe it or not, it's blue and green.
Oh.
And that is it.
That's it.
So we're all about like texture
Yeah.
and custom detail. So we're rallying around the elephant and wait until you see how phenomenal
I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah.
Like, where did your love though for like home and design come from? I mean, was it something that like even throughout your teenage years, you're like, this is a passion of mine? You just knew it?
I've always loved home decor, decorating. My father was a mason. I'd go to his house and I'd like redesign and redecorate his rooms. And I went in high school, actually, they had painting classes, and I started painting things in repeat. So I like color, I like to be creative, but I like it to be organized. So that's how I got into textile design, and because everything is a repeat.
Oh, I see.
And then it just grew from there. And it's almost, it's I'm not going to say it's an illness, but it's a passion. Like at night when I'm scrolling my phone, I'm looking for things that inspire me.
That's your algorithm.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, I love
Beautiful
that.
things.
I love that.
What does inspire you? What does inspire you when you are, you know, whether it's you're on purpose creating a new design or sometimes the light bulb just goes off and you are like, oh, time to make something, time to create something. What does inspire you when you're doing that?
Traveling, honestly, being a part of, like, being with my family.
Yeah.
I can find inspiration from anywhere, and a lot of times I have the most phenomenal clients. My husband and I are so lucky. We have clients who, when we say what if, they say, like, let's do it, and that is just so fun. And every project, every year, you learn something new, you're inspired by something new, and you become better. And so it's every day, honestly. Yeah. It's every day. Meeting people, talking to people, seeing what they're wearing. I screenshot things. I take pictures of people on the streets. Like anything I see that is beautiful, but I see it in a different way, is inspiring. So the fact that I'm able to focus on Sandbar and Lily, even though it's not in the same trajectory, it's in the same bucket.
Right.
So I can find inspiration for both simultaneously.
Now, when it comes to Sandbar too, you know, what made you really want to just, and you do it with your husband?
Yes.
I love that too.
Yes. So he's an architect. Okay. And I was in the interior design phase.
Quite literally marriage.
It was a perfect pairing. And he was working in the corporate world, or as a general contractor, actually doing project management for huge builds. And everyone was asking him, hey, could you do this? Could you do that?
Right.
Could you, could you design this for me? And he was like, I can't. And then finally in 2019, after we had our second daughter, we were just like, it's time. Yeah. We're going to take a leap, and we're going to launch this company. And Sandbar Design Co. is it. Sandbars are so inspiring. They twist and turn and change with the tides, and they're ever changing, and I love that. Yeah. We have a niche. We're a one-stop shop. We do it all. And we do it on the South Coast, and we really take pride in, like, the preservation and renovation of homes that exist. We're not about necessarily a new build unless the client is, like, perfect. Yeah. We're all about restoring and preserving the homes on the South Coast.
I love
and
that.
Speaking about the South Coast, we're actually seeing some of the photos of your wallpaper.
Oh, goodness.
So
yes.
you actually created this wallpaper inspired by Paden Aram, where, you know, that is your community, where you are. Tell us more about the wallpaper, because it is so beautiful. I got to see it in person, which I was so excited about. Tell us more about it.
So the wallpaper was inspired by the village, Paden Aram, that we live in, and it was a need. I love wallpaper. So for over a year, we were sourcing a made-in-America printer of wallpaper, and we found someone in Pennsylvania. They have done an exceptional job. I partnered with a very, very dear friend and designer. Her studio is called Low Studios. She knows me in and out. And I gave her, like, screenshots and goals of what I wanted the wallpaper to include, which is, like, what the village is made up of. And we created a toile, and it was all about the color of the toile. So we had a background in it, all of the amazing things about Paden Aram in it. And that was how we launched this wallpaper line that we're now creating, and that I'm so excited about, and that I want to partner with artists on. Again, a collaboration. So it's collaborating with this fabulous artist to create something that I love so much and offer to the community and to my clients, which is a custom wallpaper line.
It's unbelievable. It's so beautiful. I mean, it really is. And, you know, I want to, like, hone in a little bit more on the collaboration, because every time we've had, you know, women on here that talk about collaborating with other businesses, you could just see, like, the spark in their eyes. Why is that something that is so just, like, important for you?
I mean, this conversation right here means more than having a thought to yourself. You just don't know what can happen when you spark a conversation. Like, I want to know, when I ask you how you are, like, I genuinely care how you're doing and what you do. And then I'm like, what can I do to support them? What can they do to support me? How could we work together? Yeah. I just think, like, the best things come from a great conversation and a collaboration, or if nothing else, just supporting each other.
Yeah. All right, I love Sarah. I mean, that's just...
I knew you would.
I'm, like, done.
I felt, like, very giddy today, because I was like, oh, my friends are meeting each other.
Oh, my God.
Which which I was
I
really
love that.
excited about.
It's so true, though. At the core of it, that's really what it is all about. But it's people that understand that, like you,
Right.
that really then can make something like very magical happen.
Yes.
And that's important.
So as of recently, we pivoted our photo shoots for Sandbar. My husband hates to be in front of the camera. I'm not thrilled with it. But I always usually do like my phone in front of my face or like a little wink or nod. I pull the hat in front of my face. But we're really trying to lean into like combining like lifestyle with our photo shoots so that it's more of a mix of who we are.
Yeah.
And in some of the construction renovations that are coming up, my husband will be in the photos, but he'll be in them in like the background, in the distance. But what I love about it is that we are working with local florists, we're working with local boutiques, our photographer. Like it's all about, it takes a village.
Yeah.
And like literally.
Yeah.
A Paid Aram village.
Literally.
It takes a village to get something to the consumer's eye. So I just think it's appropriate to spotlight that.
I love that.
And
I love it.
what are you seeing right now in the design world? You know, I was telling you, I hate the word trend because I feel like trend means something that's going to go away. But in your current designs and what you're working on, like what are you seeing right now?
So a key word is authenticity. I think trying to get people and to be comfortable with who they are, what they love, and I think that should be the foundation for all of the projects, all of the designs. Like, you don't want your home to look like what is being marketed to you in this world. You want your home to be authentically you. So talk to me about what makes you happy. Also, I don't know if you guys have realized, I'm sure you have, but it is like a thrifted revolution out there.
Yeah, no,
yes.
you're
Like,
right.
We actually have a
Sustainability.
thrifting shoot this week.
Yeah.
We're so excited. Yeah, we're excited about
See,
it.
the manifesting it all.
And I
full
am
circle.
more of a novice to thrifting, so I'm excited to get to like know. Well, I just don't.
Did
I know
you know
what I like
about
I know
the New
what
Bedford antique market?
Oh, I know all
Yeah,
about
we
it.
know about that
You think
one.
this is
Yes.
not on my TikTok algorithm?
Oh my God, let's go.
I actually did go one
We need
time,
an
but
outing.
it can be overwhelming.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You have to go with a mission in mind.
And
a
you
Yeah,
don't
goal.
always
yeah.
know, like, you know what you like, but
Right.
like sometimes things are like things that are rare and exotic,
Right.
and sometimes they're not, and that's
Yep.
okay either way. But like, I don't always know the difference.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well,
you
again,
are
it's
seeing this as being something
well,
that is
people
just a
are loving
revolution.
it. Yeah, it's a thrifted revolution. That's what I keep telling people, and it's a mix. It's sustainability as well.
Yeah, it is.
People care about the earth. They want things that they can pass down. It doesn't always need to be new. It's a mix. So if you have a mix of new, a mix of vintage,
Yeah.
I think your home then tells a story.
Yeah.
You surround yourself with colors and things that make you happy.
Right.
And then of course color is trending. Wallpaper is trending.
Yes.
Maximalism is
Yes.
trending.
Yeah.
More is more.
I'm like all of that. All
Yes,
of that.
yes.
Bring it on.
But I mean, I always say, like, don't forget to look up. Like, look up what's on the ceiling.
Right,
What
because
could we
you're
do to your
doing some
ceiling?
cool things with ceilings now.
I just think whether you're color splashing it or color drenching your room or putting a contrast color on the ceiling or wallpaper trim or
Right.
a trim texture, the ceiling's just as important as your walls.
Yeah.
And so I always suggest that to clients as well.
Yeah.
Are you someone that changes the look of your house a lot, or are you pretty
So
consistent?
it took me until I was a mama. Until I really figured out exactly who I was,
Yeah.
to know exactly what our home needed to be, and then it just takes time to
Yeah.
build that home and make it truly you, and to tell your story. My home is still evolving, but it's because my children are finally out of the baby phase. I can finally spend a little bit more money on
Yes.
rugs,
Right, things that won't be
runners.
immediately
Trash.
destroyed.
So I think it's you evolve. But I think so long as you stay true to what you love and
Right.
the colors, you don't push yourself too far out of
Right.
the limits.
Yeah.
Have fun in like a laundry room or a
Yeah.
bathroom or an entryway, but don't make yourself uncomfortable in your living space.
Yeah.
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 So there's ways to have fun in different opportunities. A hallway, I love
Yeah.
a hallway.
And we were saying that you live and work in the community of Paid Aram, which I have done a piece on, which I was so excited
good.
to do, and I just like love it down there as well. But you've traveled all over. What is it about that community and kind of this area in general in New England that really is, because you could be anywhere? It's like
It's true.
what makes this your place?
I mean, one, the water.
Yeah.
I have lived in Philadelphia. It was not meant for me. So I took my husband, we transplanted
that.
him.
Not meant for me.
Was not meant for me. I love it there, but it's not my happy place. I
Yeah.
have to be by the water.
Yeah.
And I like little hidden treasures.
Yeah.
So I think Paid Aram is a little hidden treasure. not that many people know about it.
They don't.
When people come, they absolutely love it. There's an in Padenham, there's lots of communities that all have their own little personality, and it brings in various people from all over the globe who spend their summers here. So I think because there's an influx and then there's a quiet season, that's also something pretty magical. But it's just a really great community. You don't have to like keep up with the Joneses there. You can just be who you are, and everyone respects that.
Yeah. It's a great place.
We'll talk to Sarah for an hour.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me. This was like
love you.
phenomenal.
It's a treat.
We love you so much
today.
Many more collaborations to come, Sarah.
Yes, many more.
Thank you so much for joining us, and stay with us. We will have more coming up after the break on Spotlight New England. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. Audrey, are you aware of the trolls?
I am aware of the trolls.
Okay. Are you aware of the latest with the trolls?
I'm not fully aware of the latest, but I've seen some photos.
Okay. Well, I will tell you. So, yes. So the troll trail, they call it the Troll Trail.
Yes.
Here in Rhode Island. And it's by this legendary artist. And he, it's like art, sculpture, but like it's interactive because you can go visit them. And there is one down in Ninnegrit Park.
Yes.
And actually there's two in Ninnegrit Park, but they've now added to the Troll Trail in Rhode Island. They just unveiled the newest one. It's in East Providence, okay? So this one is over by Kettle Point Pier in East Providence.
It is.
And it was just unveiled this weekend. Now there's actually going to be two more as well. There's going to be one in North Kingstown, and in the Arcadia management area in Richmond, Exeter, that are coming up. And then the two that I mentioned that are already in Ninnegrit Park. But the sculptures are all made out of recycled materials.
Right.
And it's just like people come from all over the world to see them.
Exhibit. Look at this.
And part of the fun of them is that they don't give you like the exact address.
No.
So you have to kind of like go on a little adventure to find them. And I love that this one, if you know that area, I thought it was kind of like a cool / like quirky place to put this guy because it looks out onto kind of that industrial part of like the Providence area where, all the tankers come in and out and things like that. So I wonder if, you're in some of those ships that are coming in and out, if you could
They're like, what is going on?
Right. Like if you could see the troll from the boat, the ships, not even, but the ships that are coming in and out.
No, it is cool. And I have to say, selfishly, I'm glad that we have one over here now.
Yeah, so you don't have to go over the bridge.
I don't have to go over the bridge. But no, it was funny because I was talking to my daughter, Victoria, about it this morning. And because we saw it on the news this morning. And it's a cool thing. There's like no other way to say it. It's just a really cool thing. I know when my in-laws come in, we're definitely going to bring them to that one over there.
So like these art installations are becoming very popular.
Yes.
And I love them because they're, a conversation piece, and they're out, in the wilds where you can go see them, and it's not a museum where you feel like, oh, I don't feel like, spending the day at the museum. And you can just take the kids and go find these guys. And I've seen the ones down at Ninnegrit Park. I've done some segments. They're really cool. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it's just a cool thing.
How big are they? Because I haven't been to the Ninnegrit Park ones
They're
yet.
huge. I don't know the exact measurement, but like they're much bigger than we are.
Yeah.
They're
not tiny little trolls.
No. Yeah. They're super cool, and I love how they're made by an artist out of all these recycled materials.
Which is so important.
He names all of them. So I forgot what this one's name was.
Find out
but I'll
the
look it
new
up.
name.
I did know. TJ knew. He was saying it on the news this morning because one of our cameras can actually kind of get a little side view of it.
Oh, I love that.
So you can go see the newest one now.
Check
the
it
Ninnegrit
out.
Park ones are still there, and two more I think are being unveiled. I want to say like in the next
Very
couple
soon.
of weeks, if not already. So check those out in your travels, and thank you for joining us today on Spotlight New England. We will see you next time.